a new year and we did some bourbon hunting. So we're here to share and tell you all about it. Welcome back to Whiskey Happens. I'm Garrett. That's Travis. And
what's up, everybody?
We got a haul. First, I would like to start with what are you drinking?
Nothing. Water right this second. What are you drinking?
I am drinking a little bit of Midwinter's Night Dram.
Oh, yeah, that's good
Act
stuff.
11, Scene Something.
2.
Travis would like to share a dram with me.
I like to share a dram all the time.
I would also like to take the opportunity to mention that, or not mention, honorable mention of a bottle that could not make it here today. Holidays Rickhouse Proof Warehouse C. It was like 120 proof. I purchased it, opened it, finished it. I made a few handshakes with it as well towards the end, just because I was like, I love this bottle so much that I gotta let other people know.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do that.
I'll let you start.
Okay, I'll start. So this one is not something that's like sought after by a lot of people. It's not like it's a hard to find bottle. I'm guessing it's hard if you're not in the DFW area. This is a Knob Creek single barrel rye. So I love grabbing the single barrel ryes from different stores. They just have really in-depth flavor, and I really like Knob Creek single barrel ryes just in general. But this one's 115 proof. It's Total Wine and More's pick. And it was coming in at about, I think I paid $59 for it. I think it was right around $60. So for me, that is a great deal for that. It's a really, really good bottle, and I've really enjoyed it. So
Fair. Let me get into a bottle that I'm not really even sure I just said about. I don't remember how much I paid for this because a friend of mine, John, friend of the channel, helped me get this bottle back in September, October.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I just got the bottle last night. Weller Full Proof. I don't think there's much to be said about it. It's a great pour. As far as Weller goes, for me, it's OWA, Full Proof, and then CYPB. And I have never owned my own personal bottle of Weller Full Proof. So this is just a first on that account.
Nice. Next for me, I am going a little bit of an age hound on this one. So 10-year age, old Overholt.
First year.
Yeah, and it's a straight rye whiskey. It is, this one's good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have really enjoyed it. 120. I think it's about 121 proof. It is really good. I mean, as you can tell, I haven't had it that long, but I've had a few drinks out of it already. It definitely has a little bit of punch to it, which I like, but unexpected, bourbon for me. So very excited. It's a little pricey for me. I think their regular bottle, I think, is in the around 20 something.
And this is
their 10-year cast strength.
No, I mean the
old
price.
This is like $90.
So a bit of a jump.
Bit of a jump.
From the $20 to $70.
Yeah, $70. So it was hard for me to do it, but I really wanted to try it. So I bit the bullet, and I'm glad I did. Do I think it's still worth $90? That's hard to say. $90 is a high price point for a lot of people, but you can find this pretty rarely available right now because of the price point. But it's a good bottle.
We're done. It hit Austin Market last month, and it's gone.
It's here.
What's that? Oh, yeah, Dallas Fort Worth. Yes. Let's get into one that should be done as well. This is Traveler's Whiskey. The only story I have behind this, yes, you guys have probably heard Chris Stapleton, Buffalo Trace, Harlan Wheatley. We're done with that. I actually went to one of my local liquor stores to try and get the Old Forester 1924. I walked in. I said, "Hey, you got any 1924?" He laughed, and I was like, "Okay, I deserve that." And he was like, "But I do have this," and I was like, "Eh." It's like, "Have you had it?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Eh." And then a guy came in front of me, or not in front of me, came in after me, grabbed 2 bottles of it, and the FOMO kicked in. And I was like, "Fuck, let me get it." And he was like, "I thought you would." So that's how I ended up with the Traveler's Whiskey.
It's a good. I mean, I think
Thanks.
There's Well, no, there's just so many stories about how I think there's going to be so many stories why people got this bottle. So stay tuned. There might be more to come. Next for me is a fan favorite for this channel. We've started really, really loving the Still Austin series of the Bottled and Bond. This is the Blue Corn, winter 2023. I mean, I got this maybe a couple weeks ago, 1st of January, and it's good. If it's in your area, guys, go grab a bottle. It's not super expensive, and it's going to be, you said, it's going to be more of a limited release in the sense that they're only going to do it. We're hoping they do more of the bottle.
Oh, yeah, hoping that it's a limited edition, however, it's a mainstay.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so if you haven't had it, go get it if it's in your area. Good stuff. Garrett, what's next?
And I guess we'll just stay along those themes. Okay. This is another John adventure. This is the Still Austin Red Corn, which kicked off the Bottled and Bond series. John and I went we went to the distillery back in July. Tasted it there, liked it. Problem was, they don't sell liquor on Sundays here in Texas. So John went back the next day. I had to wait a couple more days or whatever before I get back to the distillery. Purchased it, crushed the bottle. Purchased a second bottle. And I started getting a little bit down on it. It retails for $79.99. And I was like, I really want another one. Let me see. Winter Store didn't have it. Me and Travis were talking one day, and I was like, hey, man. It's like, this shit sucks. Like, I really want another one of these. And he was like, oh, they're on the shelves everywhere here. And so he helped me get the bottle. Yeah. And now I have my third bottle. Ironically, because I claimed the OKI Rye as my favorite bottle of 2023. And I thought I had enough time to get another bottle of OKI Rye. Ran out of that too. So I probably will not be leaving the Dallas area without a bottle of it.
Yes.
But we'll see how the day unfolds.
It hasn't really popped off like it did down in Austin, which is interesting.
Well, I think it's because we're closer to the source. Like, the distillery is in Austin, obviously still Austin. So more people locally know about it.
Yeah. And
it gets depleted rather quickly.
Yeah. And the fact that it's cheaper in the stores than it is at the distillery kind of is the funny thing, too. This is one that Garrett helped me with. So this is the American Light Whiskey 15-year, 128.4 proof from Penelope. I haven't opened it yet. I'm super excited to try this one. I love the 13-year. Garrett's opened the 15, said it's not as good as the 13, but it's still good. So I'm excited to try. I'm going to do a comparison video. Not video. I'm going to do a comparison in general just to see, because I still have left in the 13 and so I want to see what those are like. But super excited to get into that. Penelope. Be interested to see what they do next year with the light whiskey, because I don't think they're going to keep getting older. So I'm wondering if they're going to go back to the 13 or maybe 50, or maybe they do a 20-year. I don't know. We'll wait to see what Penelope does with the American Light Whiskey, because this is the second year in a row. So
I love that you just threw out 20-year.
Yeah,
like maybe they'll be a 20-year.
Yeah.
Which it could be. I mean, one would assume now that they've been acquired by MGP, they have access to quite a few aged barrels.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them are light whiskeys, or could become light whiskeys.
Can become, yes.
My next one is probably nothing to do with light whiskey, and I can't stop smiling about it, as you can see already, because it is none other than John J. Bowman, my absolute favorite, must go to. Since moving back to Texas, obviously I can't get this as freely as I used to. I dearly missed it. I was able to make a trade with my friend Phil for this bottle. And again, this is another one that happened a while ago. I just didn't have time to get this bottle until now. So I'm very happy to be taking it home with me. I don't know what else I can say about John J. Bowman.
No,
it retails for about $50 in Virginia. Here, $79 to $99 if you can find it.
Yeah.
So very, very happy.
That's awesome.
I have 6 bottles now. And okay, I'm not hoarding, like I'm drinking them. Don't get me wrong. But
He's slightly white.
no, I mean, I know what I like, and it's just like early times. Like there's never a time you're gonna come to my house. Now that I'm back in Texas,
Yep.
I'm not gonna have early times around. Never gonna be a time. John J. Bowman, I hope to make that a thing too. And that's what I'm gonna say about that.
Okay.
I don't need to defend it.
No, you don't. It's all good. So, my last bottle is OKI, but it's a very special OKI. So, it is another pick. It is with the Dallas Whiskey Club, OKI Rye, 100% rye, aged 6 years. It is a very, very good bottle. And super excited to get my hands on this one, being a pick from the Dallas Whiskey Club. They've done some really great picks before, and they always do a great sticker. You know, gotta love a tater sticker. And yeah, OKI, if you haven't tried it, even if you don't have a store pick, if you haven't tried OKI, the rye and the bourbon, go out and try them. Promise you won't be disappointed with those.
Yeah, I have a handshake in my car that I'm dying to get into.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I have a bottle that I guess is inspired by John. It is Russell's 13, batch 5. If you guys remember watching channel for a while, last fall I was definitely into Russell's 13 and finishing my bottle of batch 3. And then I had the opportunity to pick up another bottle, and I was like, why not? And now I have batch 5. And I think Russell's 15, when it comes out this year, I'm very excited to get. I don't think I'll get it. We were at an event last night, and someone was talking about how they had batch 1, and it was so good, up to 13. And as you guys know, Travis has said it multiple times, rubbing it in my fucking face. About it, so I would really like to be one of the first early adopters of batch 15 this year. But who knows what's gonna happen? I don't think it's in the cards for me, but I'm gonna try my damnedest.
Well, I'll be interested to see how much it cost, especially since, you know, the 13 keeps going up every year. 99 was the first. $99 was first year, and now it's in the 120s. So
Yeah, there definitely seems to be an inflation situation going on with whiskey, bourbon, if you will, American whiskey and bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can still get Jameson at a good price. I will never knock Jameson. That is my home base.
yeah,
I'm just saying they figured something out and they're holding to it. But yeah, I do worry about the price of Russell's 15.
yeah,
I think we would probably still get one for the channel.
yeah.
But who knows how many bottles after that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You know, stay tuned this year to see what other bottles we get, but also, you know, we'll be updating throughout the time through the channel what's dropping and where. And so hopefully, you know, we'll get more information on that stuff. But it's been a light start to the year. And so I'm interested to see how the rest of the year picks up for
Releases? Yeah, I think January is always the time where, and this is only our second year, so like we're not experts by what any means, but like where there's a lot of filler content until bottles start dropping.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for our video on some recent finds.
Yeah. So whether you like a neat on the rocks or in a fucking Coke, whiskey happens. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.